With the arrival of Chapter 6 Season 3 being the best of this chapter so far in my opinion, despite it bringing a crazy battle pass reverting back to the 8 skin system instead of the 5 skin system we saw for the only month-long season of Galactic Battle, as there's so much new content to explore from items, map changes, what if I told you the free rewards haven't stopped pouring out. And not only that, the leaks too regarding a huge Father's Day collaboration that you definitely won't believe. Specific intel on the next mini-season for Simpsons, you heard that right. The Season 9 festival artist replacing Sabrina Carpenter, the next live event going down, or should I say first in OG, which is actually canon to the storyline, so stick around until the end, I know you won't want to miss a second of today's video. Stop before you pick up any of the 3 passes just released in the shop, slap code FM1 in there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, literally 3 digits long, takes like 3 seconds. It not only means the world to me, but my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, who also wants you to join the Discord, as by providing proof you're rocking code FM1 in the SAC proof section, you will automatically be entered into a daily 1000 V-Bucks giveaway for simply having the code entered in your item shop, so don't miss out on this. Enough messing around before we hop into the free stuff. A more pressing matter is at hand for the Superman skin, which was added this season as the secret skin. If you didn't know, in Chapter 6 Season 3 they're going about it quite different, as from the Superman rewards section, which again we saw General Grievous here last season. As you can see, only the skin is revealed, but the other rewards on page 1 and 2 are question marks, 11 total that we don't currently know of. However, you may notice that obviously I've already unlocked the Superman skin, and that's because when I bought the Battle Pass, I bought the Battle Bundle version, meaning the first 25 levels of everything, which data miners were quick to point out was granting players initially the Chapter 2 Season 7 Superman cape, you know, the Clark Kent version that we unlocked in that Battle Pass. And if this applies to you, then here's some news from Fortnite status. We've resolved an issue where players who acquired Superman received the incorrect version of his cape. Time to raise that hero rank and look good doing it. For players who were granted the incorrect cape, we will be giving you the correct one in the near future. Hopefully the original owners of the cape from Chapter 2 Season 7 attached to the Clark Kent skin get some sort of free reward or compensation. If not, then it's all good, as we literally have some free rewards attached to watching Season 3 over on Twitch instead of playing if you need a break. As you can see from opening the article, it states watch Fortnite on Twitch, earn rewards. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's season launch Twitch drops. Watch any channel in the Fortnite category on Twitch for 30 minutes cumulative from June 7th at 8 PM ET until June 15th at 11:59 PM ET to receive the Neon Retro Pack back bling. From going the extra mile and watching 1 hour doing the same thing, you will receive the Neon Nightblade pickaxes, and these are what they look like. When you do get back to playing, however, hopefully everybody's managed to achieve S tier, or should I say get that Victory Royale, making you automatically rank at this. Just like every season of Fortnite, whether it's Battle Royale, even OG, of course we get a victory umbrella for doing this in any of the core modes on solos, duos, trios or squads, which is incredibly cool looking, appealing to the Superhero Academy theme. A free skin that got swept under the rug, believe it or not, on June 4th announced as all the Death Star sabotage teasers were pouring out and Season 3 leaks, was this Ghost Monk's outfit. This all came about because Fortnite announced that V-Buck cards, believe it or not, are getting discontinued. Fortnite made a whole video on their YouTube channel around how to redeem the new Fortnite gift cards, which will replace them starting literally this month. In a nutshell, they can be used to buy from Fortnite and Epic Games Store, and the Fortnite gift cards go from $15 minimum to $150 max, and the Ghost Monk's outfit is obtained by redeeming one as a side bonus or the first one you redeem, and Ghost Monks won't be in the shop again until not next year but the year after, being 2027. Speaking of next year though, 2026, we have until then, March 31st to be exact, of next year to unlock the Wishing Star emote for the first time of us logging on to our accounts on a Nintendo Switch 2. This is definitely going to be one of those flex emotes, as the Nintendo Switch 2 is between, I believe, $400 and $500, so it's a weird scenario. It's technically the most expensive emote if you don't know anyone with a Nintendo Switch 2, but if you have a friend who's already got it and it's no cost to you to log in, then yeah, it's going to be one of the rarest free emotes. With all 3 passes releasing the same day yesterday, however, on June 7th despite Festival, obviously ending on the 17th, which is the last day, you can also get this free skin called the Burn-Off outfit for simply logging into Fortnite on iOS now, with its return in the US and also Europe, and according to the State of Unreal livestream, also set to return later this year in these regions, Japan, Brazil, and where I'm from, the United Kingdom. Without getting too off track, leading back to Festival, as we were just about to mention, obviously ended on the 17th itself, the new artist has been revealed, being Deadmau5. Just like we had in-game or map change teasers in Battle Royale for Sabrina Carpenter before she was officially announced as the headlining artist for Festival Season 8, for Festival Season 9 we have these Deadmau5 posters, as you can see, around the island in some of the new locations, looking like this. There was a leak a while back suggesting that Daft Punk would be an artist upcoming in the near future, but it looks like they're still holding off on this. What they're not holding back on, however, considering the reintroduction of the Visitor in this remix form anyways in the OG pass, has obviously gone live. If you weren't OG enough to play this season originally back in 2018, you may not have participated in, but definitely heard of, the Search 7 Chests at Risky Reels challenge, which is now back in the OG mode for this new season launching. The original secret skin codenamed Blockbuster, which we only had a silhouette to go off, was the original visitor skin, and this challenge was a crutch, or a must should I say, for actually unlocking it. Considering this was literally all of Battle Royale's player base trying to get this all at the same time with no even creative maps to join back then, it was a lot more hectic than I believe it will now with OG's player count, although it is doing well. This was expected though, because Season 4 was everyone's favourite for multiple reasons, not only the first secret skin, but the fact that we had Hot Rocks and Dusty Divot, but also included our first ever live event where the player base is going to spike on this mode, specifically on July 26th when Blast Off, the rocket launch event and what it was called as teased in the OG Season 4 trailer, will be repeating once again. Everybody initially thought with the storyline being explained through these loading screens back in the day of the visitor launching the rocket that he was the bad guy, but little did we know he was the start one member of 7 which were trying to save Fortnite's reality ultimately. And it seems the storyline going forward now, although they can tweak it slightly for this Blast Off event reoccurring on July 26th, is canon going forward. As Hypex posted, Fortnite OG is canon to the old storyline. The new visitor states in his voice lines, "I remember these places fondly." The 7 kinda disappeared on us at the end of chapter 3, obviously leaving their mask behind, even the foundation at the bottom of his giant statue being the mighty monument. And with us not knowing where the Foundation and Jones went at the end of Collision, perhaps these questions are answered, but either way it's going to be cool to have the 7 back in the storyline come chapter 7 rolling around, as obviously it's in the name or number of the chapter. Before we hop onto that information, however, we do have leaks regarding the next mini-season for Fortnite, and I know a lot of you will be disheartened to hear that if you didn't like Galactic Battle, but hear me out. The Simpsons mini-season looks to have its own small map, 4-week season, map changes each week, its own small map that has the size of the Reload map. And if you can't remember, a while ago we did have a mini Battle Royale leak, and this is looking like why they were working on this Battle Royale on small maps like Reload, but obviously not replacing the Reload map in the rotation. Are you personally a fan of mini-seasons? Either way, I think Home of Games made a good take on this over on Twitter. He stated, based off the fact of the player count, if this season was generally considered the worst, meaning Galactic Battle, it doesn't give me hope that a Simpsons season would be any better. Way less characters, 0 weapons, no real villain, etc. Hopefully Epic Games goes back to just giving us mid-season mini passes like in Chapter 5 for these mini-seasons, and I couldn't agree more. Would you rather see a full dedicated mini-season 2 battle pass for Simpsons, or simply a mini pass integrated into a normal length Battle Royale season? And I know we've already mentioned the Switch 2 in regards to this emote being either free or genuinely one of the most expensive in Fortnite. One more thing we need to touch on, however, is this Peely promo with him in a subway IRL was for the Switch 2 as shown in the trailer, showing the gameplay off on the Switch 2 for the first time, with the reveal of Fortnite X Squid Game upcoming later this month on June 27th, where we're going to be seeing it integrated into UEFN because of the timing of this before the State of Unreal livestream and associated with subways, which seems to be the most popular spot for the recruiter to get people to actually ring the number he hands them on a card and participate in the games, which Fortnite also posted a teaser of with their Peely face. Not many people have pointed that out, alongside the fact we're going to be seeing Squid Game skins hit the item shop, as the official IP is collaborating in Fortnite now, although it's through UEFN. And as an example right now, here is a model of one of the pink guards pulled into game. It's not an official leak of a skin, just the model pulled into locker of how it could look in game. Honestly, Peely seems to be in everything, and it looks like we're seeing another Peely skin upcoming in the superhero fashion to appeal to the theme of this season, being this on screen right now. Obviously purple stands out on this character being opposite to yellow on the colour wheel, so makes everything pop about this character, and to be honest, this is a really cool variant of Peely. And from making this other version of him, Epic Games couldn't leave out the other silly skin being Fish Stick, as these two go hand in hand, literally shown in one of the Jujutsu Kaisen reveal trailers. The new variant of Fish Stick that were revealed, as you can see, is this superhero blue version, and also this black version in the image which seems to be fighting Peely with these chrome fists. Another event that finally makes sense due to so many collabs recently being leaked but not coming to the game is for Father's Day, which Epic Games haven't made a big deal out of in the past. As you can see, according to Hypex, Fortnite are dropping a dad shoes and lawnmower emote bundle for Father's Day this week, which obviously look like this, the kicks in the shop and also the image of the emotes. But then most importantly, 3 collabs that we knew are going to be upcoming for a while now continued: Family Guy skins, King of the Hill, and also Bob's Burger. All 3 of these are coming as skins for Father's Day, being Hank Hill, obviously Bob Fletcher, and Cleveland Brown from Family Guy. As of right now, the only full set has been leaked for Cleveland, which you can see on screen right here, where we have an emote between 2 mailboxes, obviously a mailbox pickaxe, a kind of mail delivery backpack back bling, and then of course the normal version of Cleveland Brown, which got many people thinking we could be seeing a regular version of Peter Griffin added in the item shop, considering not only is Cleveland Brown here in his normal size or stature form, meaning not buff, but the only version we have of Peter Griffin is the buff version, skin. And also another Family Guy skin that shows it's possible to come to the game in terms of its hitbox or size is the giant chicken skin. Another free reward to commemorate this live event in OG Season 4, however, is this umbrella. Simply a normal metal umbrella, but showing the rocket already launched on the top of it, which seems kinda lazy, but honestly I think is a clean design. We also have a brand new set of Chapter 6 Season 3 ranked quest rewards, which as you can see on screen right here are a total of 18, which you need to get before August 8th rolls around, when the start of the next season begins, being Chapter 6 Season 4, which apparently is going to be bug invasion themed. Of course, the Galactic Battle live event revealed we're in a reality bubble, just like we were in Chapter 3, with us making our way to the flip side, obviously at the start of it, but by the end of it, the Herald ruined everything or destroyed Reality's era, or this reality bubble in particular. And speaking of the Herald, obviously ending that chapter off by destroying the reality bubble, of course we have a new variant of her covered in amber, which could be upcoming in this bug invasion themed season, meaning the Herald is returning and obviously ending off the chapter going into mini season 2, the Simpsons season, and then chapter 7. And just before we hop onto some more juicy intel regarding chapter 7, of course, don't forget there is a ranked umbrella this season for earning 50 points during any ranked cup session, which again is available until August 8th, 2025, again with the end of this season, chapter 6 season 3, alongside free rewards that end on the same day for the OG pass, meaning again we're going to be seeing 3 passes released on the same day on August 8th, and there's 12 right here that you can get out of all the OG pass itself without having to actually buy it or be subscribed to the Fortnite crew, alongside all of the free rewards in the Supernova Academy Lego Pass, which are a little bit less in terms of free rewards than the OG pass without having to have the paid version, but still total up to 10. In terms of this chapter 7 intel, however, with the season 3 leaks obviously pouring out and then being confirmed to be true, and now we're in the season being the Hero Academy theme, obviously with Midas funding it all, with these leaks being true about chapter 6 season 3, the ones that also poured out at the same time have further confirmation on becoming true. Not only the alien invasion or bug invasion theme for chapter 6 season 4, but chapter 6 season 5 mini season 2 being the Simpsons, chapter 7 season 1 a gala theme, chapter 7 season 2 a Norse theme, Battle Royale concert events returning in chapter 7, and then the 7 IO or Last Reality returning in chapter 7 itself. As Epic Games are already returning the 7, obviously with this OG variant or remix of the Visitor, which is technically the same character underneath the mask that we don't know the identity of, as he seems to be familiar or remember at least the past event, or first should I say, of the initial blast off in chapter 1 season 4. It wouldn't make sense physically with this literally being called chapter 7 to not have the 7 return, or a very big missed opportunity off Epic Games, because these are literally the most popular faction we've seen throughout Fortnite in terms of any storyline or timeline we've seen ever. And despite the fact in the list I read out it seems like only one of these factions, the 7, IO or Last Reality, will be returning, it could be all of them. After all, the 7 being reintroduced could only be for one reason, as they always want to save the reality and protect the 0 point of wherever we're at in Fortnite's universe, and to do that before they've had to battle the Imagined Order or IO and also Last Reality. Drop a like if you like the sound of that, and subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads. Don't forget I'm an Epic partner though, so enter code FM1 in the shop now, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, literally 3 digits long. It means the world to Charlie the Charcoal Pug, who also wants you to join the Discord, as by posting proof in the SAC proof channel that you're rocking the code, you'll automatically be entered into our daily, yes, daily 1000 V-Bucks giveaways. Don't miss out, join the Discord now, link at the top of the video description and pinned comment. But speaking of other videos, click either of these 2 on screen. As for where you go to next, it's a good suggestion whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish here on the channel.